All right, you fire signs, are you ready for a love reading? This is the first time I am doing love readings for all the signs, and it's because I got a few new decks. I'm super pumped. I have the Hidden Truth Oracle, which is really beautiful, and it's got a lot of love messages. So we'll do that on the heart space of the masculine, on the heart space of the feminine, and the heart space of the connection. So we'll start with that. I also have I always get this wrong. I got to read it correctly because I don't want to say it wrong. Sex Magic Tarot, Tarot of Sex Magic, Tarot of Sexual Magic. Tarot, I got to remember that. Tarot of Sexual Magic. So a little risque reading. So we're going to use these two. And yeah, we'll see what else comes through. I don't know what I'm feeling. So I'm just going to leave those two out for now. So let's start this off. Also, check this dope piece out. Look at this crystal. How beautiful is it? Rose quartz, my little tower. I'm branching out. Normally I just have all these little crystals, but now I'm starting to get with my little towers, and I love them. They're so pretty. And they're infused with good Reiki energy. Just came back from a cute, well, hello. We need to let each other go. This was dying to come out. Kind of a sad message. Maybe you're needing to let each other go to do some healing, to work on yourselves, to maybe it's just not the right timing. Or there has been an energy lately of twin flames that have been on the path for a long time. Like you've known each other for like 2, 3, 4 years, and your partner is not, they are using their free will and they're not wanting to do the work to be in the connection, because twin flame connections are very difficult and trying, but it's also the most rewarding love there is that the planet has to offer. So if one partner doesn't want to do the work, the other one has to let them go and trust. Guess what? Guess what the universe does? There's something called twin flame energy. So if one partner walks away, guess what the universe does? It sends another one. I've learned that we all come from the same tree, if you will. If you can imagine this ball of light in the sky, and there's all these little balls of light, right? Imagine each little ball of light has like a tree of like 10 other lights, and that might be your soul tribe. And there's you and maybe 9 other energies on planet Earth right now that are a match to your vibration. So who knows how many numbers there are? I'm just saying 10, 9, whatever. But imagine if it's you and there's 9 other humans out there that could be a match for you. And it's all about vibration. You know, are they doing their healing? Are they ready? And the universe will bring you two together to see, okay, are they matching? Are they vibing? Is one willing to make big moves for the other? Are they in separation and they're both making big moves to be together? So that's kind of like a beautiful way to look at it. At least I found comfort in that, because then we're not so stuck on there's only one person for us out there in the world. Yes, there is that twin flame energy where it's said that it's one soul split into 2 different bodies, and you meet each other and it's like, I'm staring at myself in a different body. And it can be scary and it can be intimidating, and it can, because you can like see right through them. But there's also multiple energies like that. So you could meet 2 or 3 different people in your lifetime and you might get that same feeling. And that's why a lot of people get confused, and they call them on YouTube, they call them false twins or catalysts, or people that come into your life to wake you up, to spark some sort of growth in you so that they can prepare you for your actual twin. And I've been down that road where I felt like a couple people were my twin, but I still don't have a twin. So I believe it's an energy, and it's, you know, whether people are ready at that time. It's all about divine timing. And I also think that I wouldn't be here right now doing this for you if I wasn't a partnership with somebody. I think I needed to reach this destination. And now that I'm here, I feel ready to kind of like share life with somebody, because I wasn't always doing this. And now that I'm doing this, I'm like the happiest I've ever been. And I'm writing and I'm doing all the things I always wanted to do. So hopefully I share in hopes that it helps you understand your experience too. Okay, so now that was just the starting off one. Now we're going to do, let's do it on the divine masculine's heart space. What is the divine masculine feeling right now? Okay. I want to be more than friends. Somebody just, they want to pull you out of that friend zone and want to pull you somewhere else. Just kidding. We're keeping this PJ. Psych. We got the sex magic tarot, the tarot of sexual magic. All right, let's do the feminine's heart space. What is the feminine feeling? Or how is the divine masculine feeling? No, we already did how he's feeling. How's the divine feminine feeling about how? Just not going to talk anymore. You speak to me through music. All right. So the divine feminine feels her masculine speaking to her through music. And it's funny, I just came back from the crystal shop and I put on a song, I came, 98.1 is like an oldie station around where I live. And that's like my sign station. I'll put that station on anytime I'm looking for signs from spirit. Spirit talks to me through that station. It's really weird. Don't ask me how I found this out. I just had the thought one day and it just felt right. So every time I hear like an oldie song, I listen for the words and I'm like, all right, what is spirit trying to tell me? And I believe it was like a celebrate song. I'm trying to remember it. I think it was Celebrate Good Time. Come on. I don't know who sings it. Somebody tell me who sings it. Drop it in the comments. All right, let's do the heart space of the couple. I know like every word to every song, but I don't know who sings it ever. Fun fact about me. Okay, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. So we need to let each other go, but on the relationship space, it's saying you have no idea how hard it was. And I think for some people, this usually is a lot of times in twin flame connections. I'm just going to do a little backstory about twin flames. So it's said that it's one soul, two bodies. You're born, your mission is to go through life, to bump into each other. A lot of times the universe brings you together during childhood, or it makes you like have parallel lives, like you're living across the street from each other, but you never meet. Or there's usually a huge like obstacle to overcome with twins when they meet. Either one lives across the country, they might be same sex, and maybe one wasn't identifying as, bisexual or gay, and all of a sudden they meet their twin and they're like, oh my gosh, I now like women. It's kind of like that energy, like it's not the sex, it's the soul. So it could be same sex, it could be different religious backgrounds, it could be race related, like I said, geographical difference. They could be married or already in a partnership, or they both could be in marriages and then they meet each other. And that's a huge obstacle to overcome, is the universe is like, okay, it's time to be together, but then like, what do you do about your marriage? So twin flames a lot of times are being called to choose them, to choose themselves. So when they meet and they're like, oh my gosh, I finally met my person, this person lights me up, I haven't felt this ever in my entire life. And I know people that have experienced this, where they were both married and then they met and it's like, shit, how do we navigate this? What do we do? And they have to go the honorable route, and they have to go and end their relationships and be together, because it's that type of bond where if they stay, which some people do, they let each other go and they don't choose each other. And that ends up being a really tough existence, because you're just always in the back of your mind feeling like you should be somewhere else. So it's really difficult if one partner doesn't want to do it and the other one does. it's hard to endure. But also remember that energy that I talked about, the universe will send you another one. There's also called walk-ins. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but where it's like the energy can kind of move into somebody else's body, and it like wakes them up, and that person all of a sudden awakens, and they're just like, whoa, who am I? I feel like a different person. I don't know who I am. And it's like something just walks into their body and starts taking them over, and it's moving them to their mission, because the twin flames have a mission. So with the two souls, or one soul, two bodies, it is said that they come together to spread their love, to do a mission together, to just be together. And when you're together, you emanate a certain energy and light on the planet, and it helps our planet. And right now our world is crazy. So 2022 is the year of the lovers, because 222 adds up to 6. And in the tarot deck, it is the Lovers card, which means all the twin flames, all the twin flame energies. If somebody's not signing up to do their mission, the universe is saying, all right, get them out of here. We need to get you your person. So we're going to have a walk-in come in, or we're going to have another one of your soul tribe come walking into your life, and you're going to go off and do a mission together. You're going to spread love somehow on the planet. You're going to help people. You're going to find a way to work together. So that's the whole theory around twins. But usually there's a huge obstacle to overcome, and God's saying like, hey, I made you two to be together. Now, are you going to be brave and choose you, and not choose what society is telling you you're supposed to do, like staying at a certain job or staying across the country? Are you going to take a leap of faith into love, because you know in your heart what is right? And that's really, really difficult. I've taken a couple leaps of faith in my life, and I'm currently in one right now. Like, I'm only doing readings. I left my job of 17 years, and I'm kind of floating, but I'm trusting. I have full faith in myself that I will wake up each day and I will know what to do to provide for myself. And I just got confirmation on my watch. Okay, let's do the tarot of sexual magic for you fire signs. And I'm a fire sign. I'm a Leo. My birthday is August 19th. So this message is for me as well. And I do feel like I've experienced that. I've experienced in the past few years, a couple people just dipping out, saying, sorry, broke my heart, hard to deal with. Kind of want to be chosen, don't you? I've just always known I'm supposed to be here to do a mission with somebody. And then I kind of surrendered and was like, all right, maybe it's my daughter. Maybe it's just Micah and I. And I'm, not going to experience that kind of love in this lifetime. But I don't want to believe that either. Yes, fire signs, we got the sun, which is totally us, especially Leos. We are fiery, passionate. Look at how abundant all that food is underneath her, all that fruit. They are just abundantly in love. Wowza, these are good ones, guys. We have the world. It's like she's laying there and he's just like, yo, I have the world at my fingertips. I have everything I've ever wanted. Super hot, right? We have a spirit bird. Is that yeah, there's a bunch of spirit animals around this little like bath, or this bed that she's laying in. It's like a bed of flowers. And he's kissing her foot. So the world is basically completion. It's like you finally reached that destination. And then we have Ace of Chalices, Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning in love, a new partnership. And if you look at the cup, it's almost like a cherry on top. And obviously in this deck, a lot of times they're in beds together. Clearly, but this is a good one too. Nurturing each other, enjoying the new beginning. So we have 3. It's I feel like the hidden truth oracle cards, these were saying somebody's moving away from you, or whoever you've been thinking about that you thought was your twin or that you thought was your soulmate, the universe is moving them away from you, and it's bringing in somebody new who has the strength and is willing to do the work and is willing to show up for you, who sees you, who wants to nurture you, who wants to love you, kiss every ounce of you and appreciate you. He wants to taste the passion. It's like in all of these, he's tasting you. It's like he can't get enough of you. He's hungry for you. That's what I just heard. He's so hungry for it. It's like he hasn't had it in his life either. So the universe is bringing you somebody who's just as hungry as you. I love that. And remember, divine feminines, your masculines are speaking to you through music. So if you haven't met your person yet, pay attention to music and start to feel as if they're already in your life. Start to imagine that you're coming home to them. Start imagining the acts of what you want to manifest. You know, I've said this many times in videos, you know, imagine them cooking or taking you on a date or bringing you flowers or maybe leaving you little notes all over the house, or maybe just how they look at you or how they acknowledge you and compliment you. Start playing the story in your head, because when you live it in your mind, the universe doesn't, your body and the universe doesn't know the difference between it actually being reality or if it's just a creation of your mind. So when we're creating, the universe is responding. So if we create it in our mind, the universe brings it to us and it makes it happen. All right, let's end with one more hidden truth oracle. I really like this deck. Plus it's like really soft and like silky and smooth to shuffle. I'm on sensory overload. My human form, I love, love, love smelling, touching, feeling. I definitely appreciate the small things. Well, hello. Okay, we're gonna take those two. Finding out the truth crushed me. You were the best thing in my life. Wow. So somebody, whoever left you, they're really regretting it. You were the best thing in my life. Finding out the truth crushed me. And I feel like this is the divine feminine, her finding out the truth that he's actually leaving and he's just like, see ya. He's not strong enough to do it. That's crushing. Because you divine feminines are super strong. You are taking leaps of faith. You're doing it on your own. You're not needing somebody to come save you. And we want somebody who's a match to that. We want somebody who is also on that level. And we don't settle. I have on my little whiteboard, never settle. Know your caliber. All right, fire signs, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Maybe I'll do this every week. We'll see. We'll see if I get enough likes and comments. If people enjoy it, then I'll do more of it. All right, lovies, have a good one. I'll see you next time.